Ni 50-50. Ni 50-50.
What's good, people? What's good? What's good? You're watching Pick Your Brain with Mr. Reloaded. Stay glued.
This episode was proudly brought to you by Hana Beauty Bar. Hi, Ngoni.
Yes, Mr. Reloaded. How's it going?
All good. And about you?
Blessed.
Welcome to another episode of Pick Your Brain with Mr. Reloaded.
Thanks for having me.
I'm also humbled.
Yes,
Dude,
humbled to be here.
Dude, I've been chasing you for like 2 months now. Do you know that?
I've been elusive.
Dude, I know that you've been up to something and I can't get to that part.
Mm-hmm.
But firstly, dude, why Ngoni? Like the name Ngoni, what inspired that name?
Actually, it's a very, very deep story, but I'll try to be as brief as I can.
Okay.
I think I was still in high school by then.
Okay.
I had a project, a song out. It was called Ngoni.
Okay.
The project was Ngoni.
So
what happened was a lot of people resonated with the song. Like the energy on the song was just on point.
Okay.
So it's just one of those names that people start to call you like Ngoni.
So was there like Ngoni the language itself, or were you dressed like a Ngoni person? Where like for people to start calling you Ngoni, they should have seen something that is relating to Ngoni.
I would say the subject matter of the song itself was
okay.
It was Ngoni, but what it was referring to, I didn't want to delve deep into it right now, because I would have
exactly.
I would have some serious authorities looking for me right now.
Exactly. Okay. Say less. We have to give the viewers at least a little of context, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So, dude, to start with, I know to say you're an artist, an upcoming artist with so much talent that I can testify.
Mm-hmm.
But, dude, I want to really know what puts you in your creative space. Like, what's your routine like? That would definitely get you in a creative space and will just get you recording the stuff that you want to release.
My creative space is the way I create is different for every project.
Mm-hmm.
I like it to be free flowing in a way. Because I can say for a start, the producer sends me a beat.
Okay.
I will listen to that beat for a number of times. Okay, I'm just vibing to it. It can be the whole day.
Okay.
Just the same beat over and over. I'm trying to because when producers create,
okay,
they are in a different dimension.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to
lower it down.
Not lower it down, but I'm trying to get in their creative space.
Oh,
What was this guy thinking?
Okay.
What energy was he carrying? What space was he in? So that I complement that sound. Because even my voice is also an instrument. So what am I going to add on? What vibe will be there to seal everything together?
So is it right for me to say, because you mentioned to say you're supposed to enter in the space of the producer, right? So is it right for me to say when the beat itself has got that kick, let's say it's sounding or there's so much hype to it, so does that mean to say okay, I'm supposed to release an energy that will relate to this beat? Is it more like that?
Excuse me, I like your question. It's a very good question. They say music is spiritual in a way.
Okay.
Music is not in a way. Music is spiritual. So I don't want to a producer sends me a beat or he's making a beat for me. I don't want what I will say to conflict with what the music is saying. You get what I mean?
I get you.
So that's why I'm saying it's very important for me to be in that dimension. What emotions was what emotions was he processing? So that I complement that energy. It's very important. So
Yeah.
you'd find that I would be just listening to the same beats for a whole week, sometimes even a month, just trying to understand what the music is saying to me.
So like personally, how do the lyrics drop in you? Do you wake up with a concept, or because some people it's funny, some people wake up with a concept. I remember check a beat, kwa a title, he makes that title, and then it feels like, okay, this is the concept, let me build from there. Or is it on your end, do you have to, I don't know, like just try it and tell me how the lyrics drop in you. Yeah.
Okay, it's different every time. 'Cause
Okay.
sometimes you know that as creatives you normally have writer's block, whereby you're trying to write but you can't on that day, and you can't force it. You will try as much as possible to write a few lines here and there. It won't work. And I'm one person who's, the way I like take my creative process, I don't force it. So if I feel the ideas are not naturally coming to me, I'm not feeling inspired enough, because sometimes I would even write like 10 good lines, then I'll say, this is not good enough.
Yeah.
What am I saying here?
So it has to be a verse of the season, in short. It should feel right for that season.
It's not only feeling right, but it should be something that even when you go back to, like, it's like something you do like 5 years ago, it still relates to, you can still relate to it, something relatable.
Oh, so in short, you're saying you do not want to make bubblegum songs.
I don't want to make bubblegum music.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to make bubblegum music.
Okay, say less. Dude, let's jump into your background and journey, because I'm sure that our viewers want to know who Ngoni is, you know. So to start with, Ngoni, describe yourself in a few words.
Humble, passionate, unique, and vibrant.
Nice, bro. That made sense. And for those people that do not know your real name, or dude, they know to say Ngoni is the brand name. What are you called back home? Or maybe people that know you from your background or your early ages. What are your names?
The funny story is, people rarely call me by my government name, family inclusive.
Okay.
So it's just one of those things that I can even tell. I know I'm diverging a bit, but
it's okay. It's okay. It's a platform.
I can be able to tell, like, okay, this person knows me from this era, knows me by what they call me. If someone calls me, like, because my names are Enoch Kamungu, by the way.
Okay.
Kamungu.
Okay.
So if someone calls me Enoch, I know, okay, we might have met in like
the early ages.
Official.
Okay.
This was something official. Because if someone calls me Ngoni, I know, okay, yeah, they know me from. Then funny thing, at an early age, my grandfather gave me a nickname, because he never used to call me by my government name.
Okay.
He used to call me Nox. So like a lot of my uncles, my aunties refer to me as Nox. So I rarely hear the name Enoch. But that's my government name. I'm Enoch Kamungu.
Nice.
Yes.
Dude, what were you like as a kid?
Quiet, reserved, and I was some sort of disciple, because I used to hang out with my brother a lot. Where we go. It was like my elementor in a way.
Take us through your education journey, starting from preschool, if at all you went to preschool. You can take us through until 12th grade.
I don't remember much about, but yeah, I did.
Of course, what you can recall.
I did my preschool. Primary, I was at Chilanga Basic.
That's which year, if you can remember?
Because I was at Chilanga up to, let's see, up to 2012.
Okay.
So that's like, if we like track back, we backtrack there. That's like
So we can
2005. I was in grade 1 in 2005.
Okay.
Am I right?
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
the math
Yeah.
is bad
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah. Somewhere there. Okay.
Yes. So after Chilanga Primary, that time it was Chilanga Basic.
Okay.
I went to Parklands Secondary. Not to be confused with Parklands in Kitwe. This one is in Chilanga.
Oh, okay.
This
Okay.
one.
Yeah. Thanks for being clear.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
That's where I did my high school. That was from 2012 to 2015.
Okay, that's very interesting. And do you think there was a significant turning point in your life in high school? And if any, just narrate the situation.
Turning point is a big word.
Yeah.
Would you like to break it down?
I think what I'm trying to say is when you saw your life shifting from that kid that had no plan to that kid that actually said, you know what, that's my vision. I want to go that direction. You know,
that's very dope. Okay, I like to think of myself as someone who's always known, right? Because I come from a very, 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 very strict family background.
Okay.
Because even from an early age, I was some sort of an errand boy for my grandfather.
Okay.
He would send every morning. He would send me to get 2 copies of newspaper. That was Post and Daily Mail. And it was a routine, you can imagine.
Okay.
So what he would do, because he was in his old age, so nothing much going on in his life.
Yeah,
so it's just basically wauka kusemi, showers, newspaper. So what he would do every time is, each moment is done reading the newspaper. You'd look for me. I would be the first person he looks for. You hand me those copies of newspaper. Then I'd have to read through. So he was trying to instill something in me from an early age. Like that's just important for me to say.
Okay.
That in a way programmed me to know right, wrong, to know a bit of how the world works. So, like you said, what was the turning point for me in high school? So, you meet different characters in high school.
True.
You also find yourself indulging in vices that would be vices we would say are not good for you.
peer pressure.
Peer pressure. So I was one of those people who indulged in some of those vices. The thing I don't regret, by the way, because it kind of shapes you in a way. Because experiences, they say experience is
the best teacher. Yeah.
But in a way, I don't know if I'll be the first person to disagree with that saying. I would be arrested for this, but in a way I disagree with that saying. Because you can say, we say experience is the best teacher, right? But I like to think of it, when you analyze that experience and learn from it, that's when it teaches you something. Because I can experience something and not learn anything from it. How is that experience vital to me?
So is it right for me to say most of us learn, but we do not apply what we learn?
Now you're speaking.
Okay. No, say less.
Yeah. We're on the same page now.
Yeah. Dude, what's a big risk you have taken, and what did you learn from it?
I think the biggest risk I've taken is experimenting with my spiritual background.
Deeper there, and shed some light there.
I've explored, bro. I just don't like to, because I don't know how familiar you are with blind faith.
Blind faith.
Blind faith.
Oh, blind faith.
Yes.
I know. Just enlighten me on that.
A lot of people believe in something, but when you ask them, why do you believe in this? They are afraid to ask. There are some questions that you're supposed to ask. There are only a few people who are who would risk or who dare to ask those questions. So you just believe in something blindly. You don't have the facts. You haven't done your research. You just believe in something because maybe you've been told that's the truth from early age.
Yeah.
It's like if you remember Kofana, we used to see those lines like karaoke kasi kakala in they used to tell us that and some of us grew up believing that's like the gospel truth, but is it? So you grow up and you learn some things, then you realize, oh, okay, it's something different.
Information is power, eh?
So I've done my own research I've experimented with my spirituality. I've delved deep into Rastafarianism, like Marasta now Konkam, a bit of the Muslims, trying to see.
To have a taste of almost everything.
What do these guys believe?
And out of that analysis, what has been your conclusion?
It's too soon to conclude.
It's too soon to conclude.
I'm still...
Dude, I need to have you again on my podcast because I need that answer. Everyone needs that answer, to be honest.
Sure.
Yeah, let's get to know you a bit better, right?
Okay.
What's a fun fact about yourself that most people don't know?
I'm an introvert.
Okay.
I would say it's fun in a way that it just doesn't like stand up there. You can't just tell. You can't just tell. This guy is an introvert. I've learned to tweak it a bit, because I'm an artist, so I need to know how I would adjust certain things about myself to fit the narrative of being an artist.
I know that has made sense. Dude, what's something you're passionate about that people might be surprised to learn about? Can I repeat the question?
Yeah, sure.
What's something you are passionate about that people might be surprised to learn about?
I think history and arts.
Okay. You can shed some light on that, because even that has definitely banged.
Okay, because it's easy to manipulate someone if they don't know where they're coming from. It's very easy. So, like, it's like I'll give an example of your Facebook profile, right?
Okay.
So you post stuff like every day. You're posting new stuff. There you are leaving a digital footprint. I'll be able to, like, let's say 10-15 years from now, one of your descendants, can be your son, your daughter, they can be able to run through your profile and say, okay, this is how Mr. Reloaded was like at this particular age, because it's a footprint. You're living history there.
Yeah, definitely.
So without history, you're lost and you can easily be manipulated.
What's your favorite thing to do in your free time?
I'm a bookworm. I read a lot, bro. I read a lot.
Any interesting books that you would want the viewers to read?
Da Vinci Code. The 5 a.m. Club.
Okay. Those are interesting books, eh?
Yes, you should also check out. I'm sure most people are familiar with Rich Dad Poor Dad.
What's that book about, bro?
It's Robert Kiyosaki. It's intellectual. It's all about intellectual literacy. So it's about this guy. He has his dad is deep into the academics. So it's the basic old story that we've all grown up with, like go to school, get a job, start a family, blah blah blah. We all know that story.
Yeah.
Then one of his friends has a dad who's actually well to do. He's an entrepreneur. So yeah, he's diverted from that old narrative of go to school, get a job, start a family. So in this book, he just basically breaks down the lessons that he learned from his dad, who he calls Poor Dad, the academic, because I think he was a school teacher or lecturer or something. Then the Rich Dad was the entrepreneur. So he just breaks down the lessons on financial literacy that is learned from his two dads.
Cheers. That's well explained. Dude, let's enter your music journey, right?
Sure.
Ngoni, what inspired you to start playing music or singing music?
I think my dad, like I would wake up to music every day. He had a whole collection of music. You can talk country music, rumba, jazz, kalindula. So you find that even early in the morning when I'm being woken up to go to school, there's music playing in the background. So I was programmed in a way. And I think even the background itself, because my grandma used to sing in the choir, my grandfather, my dad, my mom, my uncle plays guitar, does a bit of sound engineering as well.
How much does church influence musicians to be who they are today? Because if you have watched so many interviews of musicians, they'll tell you to say Namba Mukwaya, or I was playing the drums, I was doing that until I grew the, lack of better terms, I grew the balls to come out of that shell to say, look, I can actually make money off this career. How much influence does church have?
A lot. A lot. Because at some point I used to go to church just to listen to the music. Because I feel my mind wasn't at a point where it could accommodate the message. Because the message takes a lot of growth for you to digest and understand. So basically I was just attending church for the music. Because it spoke to my soul on a deeper level than the actual sermons or preaching. So it's really influential.
Which makes sense. Well said. Ngoni, which musician or band have influenced your style the most?
I'll start with like locally or
let's go locally. You know, I'm saying locally. You are local, so this is where we start from. Let's support the local music.
On some Zambia Kuchalo tip.
Yes, definitely.
So like I grew up listening to a lot of local hip hop.
Okay.
Like high school, especially around high school, because I'd just knock off like Mkakomboka Chek school. I would listen to a lot of Zone Fang. That's like Dope G, Tim, J-Rox and them. I would listen like the business.
Yeah, those are dope, bro.
The time their album dropped, that's The Business, Foreign Exchange. I would listen to that album like every day after school. So that's like a deep influence on that level. I highly influenced me. I would listen to a lot of Crisis, Mr. Swagger, to one that's like Critic and K-Star. XSIQ.
Shout out to them.
Shout out.
Those are
and Critic is doing some dope stuff. So shout out to him. Critic. Who else was I listening to? Ashimaster. And Ashimaster is like way back. So that was like a lot of local hip hop.
And international? What do you think influenced you?
I had this cousin growing up. He would listen to a lot of Tupac Shakur. Hit him up. You already know where this is going. Tupac Shakur. A lot of Biggie Smalls. Who else? Jaru, 50 Cent, Eminem, Lil Wayne. All those influences.
Can you tell us about your favorite performance or gig that really blew your mind? You're like, dude, I didn't expect this turn up. I didn't expect my swagger to come out in this particular way. Like I bossed the stage, like tell me about that.
My performance or a performance?
Your performance.
I think it's because we had these rap battles like in Chilanga.
Okay.
Rap Fest. We used to host. When I say we, I was part of the team that was organizing, and I used to take part in the battles.
Okay.
So there's this particular battle, the one that I won, the competition. Because rap is a contact sport, so which means you really have to go at your enemies. You have to be aggressive. See, you don't need the Mandela spirit.
True.
So I was competing with like 10 plus rappers. and you know the pride that comes from they give you to compete against this one. You're dominant. You dominate that round. Another one is thrown at you, you dominate. So that for me was, as you get the crowd moving, they're vibing to your stuff. That was it for me. That's when I realized that, okay, this can be bigger than it is right now, and it's something that I would want to do.
What's the biggest challenge you face as a musician? If any, you can even list them. When I say like the common challenges, I'm trying to zero in on, you see, like you have the idea, right? Now for it to reach us, the consumers, what do you think is the major problem?
Okay. So the most challenges that I've witnessed myself, first thing, you really have to convince your guardians or your parents to say, I have discovered I can do this.
Yeah.
And I want to take it out there. That's like the first challenge, because you can't just start doing something.
First challenge for every African child. Yeah.
So I know you focus on school. But I'm lucky enough that I had, they were strict parents, but they understood that aspect of to say, okay, this guy is creative, he's an artist, and they would let me do what I wanted to do. Which is music. That's challenge number one. Challenge number two is, like for me, how I discovered I could do this, I used to, like, you'd have a movie playing, and there's a part where there's a beat play, and I had no phone back then, so I'd just get mom's phone, voice recorder, use the instrumental that's playing on, like in the movie in the background, and rap into it. So how do you like take this to the next level? Studio, how do you get there? So you have to have the right finances, you have to know the right producers. That's challenge number two.
I would go very deep on finances, because finances for me, I feel like they're very key in someone that is trying to market, or should I say, release his work to the consumers, right? What do you feel can be improved when it comes to those investors? Because I feel like for you to convince someone to pump some money in you, dude, I feel like especially here in Zambia itself, you find that you really have to go low, as even, lack of better terms, you have to twerk for that money.
For sure.
Yeah, like you have to jump, and it's really uncomfortable for upcoming artists, because remember, it's about putting you in a space that you're creative. Now, if that artist is thinking about money issues, how it's gonna push the brand to a certain level, I feel like it's affecting you as a brand, right? Now, what do you feel can be done to even improve the flow of finances for those investors, just to chip in your brand, in your talent? What do you think can be done to enhance that?
I think the first thing is, and I like the direction that your question has taken. It's a very good question. I think the first thing is, because for an investor, the main reason they are investing in something is to maximize profit. So as the artist, the onus is on us to like convince the investors that music is a serious business. A serious business.
And
so we have to sell our craft, our music as a business, so that those people can invest in it.
Do you feel Scopic, because we do not know who's watching, right? And that's the whole point of this platform, to showcase your talent. There are people that are out there who are promoters, and when they see a certain brand, they want to invest. So do you think preparation is a very key or fundamental element for one to attract such people in their lives?
Can you repeat your question?
Do you think preparation is a major factor to attracting promoters?
Yeah, most definitely. Because one analogy I like to use is, imagine you're hosting a party, right? Then you hand out these tickets. You hand them out to like random people. oh, I'll have a party on such and such a day, this time, venue, the details are all there. Then you, as a host of that party, you haven't like prepared on that level. The drinks are not in, the food is not there, the chefing stuff is not in. Then you invite people, they come on that day. What's going to happen?
It'll be chaos.
Chaos, disaster.
Yeah, true.
So I think it's the same thing. Like,
No, I asked that question on purpose because I feel like there are those people that want to push for the promoter to spend money on them instead of working first on their platform, on their brand. You understand? So I've seen so many artists that have lost their direction just after a certain gig or a certain amount of money that has entered their pocket, and they've just totally gone astray. So I stressed, because for me, I analyzed to say, for that problem, I feel like it's lack of preparation. So that I wanted to pick your view to say, look, do you feel preparation is very key for an artist or any person in the creative space? Yeah.
I think preparation is vital. Preparation is very vital, because a lot of people like just miss it. You have to be mentally ready. Your spirit has to be in the right space. Because these dreams that we chase are not. It's not just something that you can handle easily. Without being ready for. You have to be ready on all levels. You have to be ready.
What's your view on management? Is management very key for an artist?
Very, very vital. Actually, shout out to Mwene Katiamba. That's
what do you think your manager brings to you that anyone else won't give you?
The brains. Because I'm limited as an artist the way I would understand the business world. It's complex. I would be lying to myself if I say I can handle both the creative side and the business side. So you need someone who's trained and skilled. With the right network to manage you as an artist.
No, that's very key, and that was well said, Ngoni. My next question would be, do you have any new projects or songs you're working on at the moment? Do you have any new projects or songs you're working on
at the moment?
At the moment.
This is not supposed to be out there, but
just
because it's exclusive. Mr. Reloaded podcast. So I will spill the beans.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'll spill the beans. I'm working on a hip hop EP. Yes, there's going to be some fire projects on that. Because can you imagine? I haven't put out any music in like 2 to 3 years now. Yes, my last mixtape that people are vibing to was in 2023. 2020, no, sorry, not 2023. We dropped Red 23 in 2021.
Wow.
So it's
Like 3 years. You have starved your fans, eh?
No, what's funny is that people, I don't know, maybe it's just like the marketing. Because this is when people are like discovering that tape. Like, I have people still hitting me up right now, like, yo. Like, oh, that's like old stuff. So we still have people vibing to that, and it's actually a blessing.
That's what's up, bro. I wish you luck with that, and definitely I'll be one of the first people to promote your work.
Bless.
Yeah, dude. What's your dream collaboration?
Yo. You just like picked it up like from the top shelf, like this. I need to hammer this.
Yeah, definitely.
Locally, or we're speaking on
like usual? Let's start local because local is more realistic.
Locally, I would like to work with. Shout out to Tim. Formerly Thaga, because that guy is. Creative process, the way he writes, is like one of the best lyricists we have in Zen. So Tim is one of them.
Bless up.
Tim, I would say I like the versatility that Pompey brings to the table.
Okay.
So Pompey is one of those. Who else? Who else? Critic. Like that would be like a fire session. That would be fire. Like Critic. And a bit of the rap sensei.
Chef 187.
Chef 187.
Yo, that would be dope. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. There was one musician that upcoming musician that I really wanted you to work with. I don't know if Mona reached out to you, but he told me to say he reached out to you. Some guy called Owen. We grew up with him. I first forgotten his stage name.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it should be Owen Bank, something like that. The guy has got some good work, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you can make something really lit in the studio. Definitely.
Shout out to Owen.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Major shout out to Owen.
Yeah, definitely. Dude, can you share any tips for someone looking to start learning an instrument?
Funny story. Yeah, because I gave up halfway through guitar.
Wow.
That was like, hey, guitar is... I think it's a calling. You just don't wake up and start playing an instrument. It requires a lot of discipline. Because I have two of my uncles play guitar. The other one plays keyboard. So I had this rare opportunity of starting to learn a bit of guitar. My sister actually plays guitar very well.
Really?
So I think it was just a bit difficult for me to juggle the whole writing, composing, recording, and also playing an instrument. But it's a very good. I would encourage. The advice I'd have for someone trying to learn an instrument is be patient, stay focused, and it should be a daily routine. Like sacrifice a bit of time.
I get you.
Like on a daily basis.
I definitely get you. Dude, the last question on your musical journey, what do you enjoy most about being a musician? Let me just repeat that.
Okay.
What do you enjoy most about being a musician?
I feel it's the impact that your work has on people. Because these things basically start as an idea in your mind. You think of a concept and say, okay, I can turn this into a song. And it must have a purpose, of course. What message are you trying to convey? So when you get to witness that brainchild, the thing that you thought up one day in your room, maybe you were on a bus, an idea just pops up and it has like resonated well with someone, like they really vibed your stuff, the impact it has, that like in a way gives an artist a fulfilled purpose. You like get to feel like, okay, I'm doing something right. That's like the best part of this line of work. I
get you. Dude, I've been dying to ask this question. Have you ever taken advantage of a fan? In the sense that she knows to say, you got your talent, you are dope, you make noise in some areas. Have you ever taken advantage to say, this is a fan, I can easily get her in my bed?
Lord, this nigga is going to get me some But yeah, for sure. Like, I would say I've had more than a good number of opportunities to do so. Some which I've acted upon. Fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know.
That question was deliberate, bro.
But what I would say is, I'm even like going zigzag in my line of thought. Let me just try to compose myself. What was I thinking? Hey.
the answer is simple, yes or no.
It's a yes or no question. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Okay, this is what I was thinking. That's like, even when I'm getting to know a person, that's what I try to do. I try to separate the artistic side of me and me as a person. Because there are some people who like to, like, their impression of you would change the
Yeah.
moment they just
Yeah.
realize, oh, this
Yeah.
guy does this,
Yeah.
oh, this guy is this creative.
Yeah, definitely.
Their impression just switches.
Ah.
Some would want to get something from you, use you for something.
Ah.
So I try to separate the creative aspect and me as a person.
True.
So as in and that hasn't always been the case. That's why I'm saying I'm trying to avoid to say yes or no. You have to learn as an artist along the way. You start to realize, okay, I can be having a few things on the plate that they present themselves, but it starts to get a bit toxic for you as a person. So you start to avoid that. But that's not a yes and it's not a no.
Okay, that makes sense, dude. Dude, let me plug you.
Okay.
Let me plug you. So this beautiful place is called Habibi,
Okay.
which simply means Hana Beauty Bar. So you can bring your loved one here.
Okay.
That special one.
We're talking
or your fans themselves. You bring them. So you can get your nice beauty services from here. They've got pedicure, manicure. You can get your massage whilst you're waiting for your fans to get all those things done. So it's the place is just
the emphasis on the fans. Are they fans or are we talking about fans here?
No, if that shoe fits you, wear it. Understand? Yeah, but on a serious note, it's in Woodlands, just right behind the Wanika Mall. I'll put the information for those people that want to come here and get plugged.
And I wanted to say this. I love what you've done with the place. This looks dope.
Dope, eh?
This is like standard.
That's what's up. That's what's up. We want to give the best services to the people out there. Yeah, dude, let's move on to an interesting segment, right?
Okay.
So we're now moving on to your general relationship dynamics. So, dude...
I'm thinking this would be my favorite segment of the show.
Dude, this is the most interesting part.
Okay.
Trust me. Dude, the first question is, are you seeing someone?
Tomato. that one there is very short of here. Even the viewers are thinking, hey.
Dude, I'm dying to know. Are you seeing someone?
There's an internship going on. Like an internship somewhere. yeah, but it's going on alright, I'd say.
Ah, nice. Good for you, man. Good for you.
There's an internship going on.
No, we get it. We get
so
it.
If it shows promising, I'm contract first.
Are you those kind of guys that want to flash your woman, or you keep it more of the secret kind of affair?
Secret is a bit demeaning in my perspective.
Okay.
Yeah. So
and the one is dating a Shilomba.
So yeah, not a secret in a way, but I think private is
the best term, right? Okay, dude, what's the most important thing you've learned about relationships?
Everyone is every relationship you go into is different and requires a different approach. You don't want, could be my past paper. You don't want to like refer to what you were doing with this other person and you apply it to the next person. It doesn't work out.
That's well
the
said.
The dynamics are always different for each partner.
Well said. What are your relationship deal breakers? As Ngoni.
I think messing with my creative space.
Okay.
I don't want, like, I'm trying to write a song and you're after attention constantly. Like,
so
she has to respect that the artistic side of me. And
so in short, she has to respect the person that you found before you entered that relationship, isn't it?
I think she doesn't have to choose. Like, she doesn't have to choose. Like, I'm okay with this guy as I would use the government name as Ino Kamungo. I'm okay with this guy, but I don't want anything to do with Ngoni, the artist. She has to understand and support both sides of who I am as a person. I'm a creative and a person at the end of the day.
Well said. Dude, how do you navigate conflicts in your relationship?
I've tried being the bigger man, but that's not it. And this is advice going out there. It doesn't always work out. How can I put this? When you try to always be, when you're trying to resolve a conflict, in a way, because they're just people who naturally don't like confrontations. They would avoid that and say, okay. But when you're always doing that, you sort of become a sponge, because the sponge is always taking in once you squeeze it.
Yeah.
But once you're always like taking in things, there comes a moment when you just burst.
Yeah.
Like it's too much.
Of pangusula
So I think you have to meet halfway when it comes to conflict resolution. You just can't expect me to be the bigger man even when you're wrong. It has to be fair. It has to make sense.
Ngoni. Dude, what are your love languages?
Strong.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, that's deep, man.
Bro.
That's it. That's it. Yeah. Dude, I think the first person to crack me up like this.
It's good to make me cry. Bro.
Okay.
Yeah, but on a serious note,
Yeah, I'm still also processing. Like, dude, who thinks like that? And whilst I'm waiting for the answer. If you have any questions, please. Yeah.
Okay, let me just compose myself because that was wild, bro.
Yeah, definitely. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
At least they stand up in a different dimension.
Yeah.
You can't be serious.
I know, some humor is needed. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah, like. Do you mind if you come back to this question?
So I repeat myself.
No, as in we come back after some.
Oh, okay. No, feel free.
Okay.
How do you balance your individual needs with the needs of your partner? Can I repeat myself?
Yeah, sure.
How do you balance your individual needs with the needs of your partner?
There's a hierarchy.
Okay.
There's one thing that you should
The monarchy. Hierarchy.
There's a hierarchy because there's this one interesting theory. I think it's Oslow's hierarchy of needs.
Okay.
So it's like a pyramid. So it's arranged in a way that once you achieve those needs that are at the bottom, you move on to the next, the next, just like that. So they are priority based, with the least important at the bottom and the most important. It goes like, I think you get.
So are there even rewards after each level?
Most definitely, the rewards.
Dude, what are your rewards? I'm curious now.
I would say it's using a metaphor. Do you believe that was actually an apple someone took a bite from? Was it?
Dude, just end there.
Thank you very much.
If you don't get it, forget about it.
So yeah, like coming back to your question on a serious note, so it is, my approach is priority based. So if I look at the importance, because you say, if I understood your question correctly, you said, how do I balance the two, my partner's needs and my own? So it's all about priority. If there are funds available, maybe she wants to visit. Hey, this can work against. This can work against. Okay, let's say how important is what she needs those funds for, and like you contrast the two with what I need at the moment. Maybe my health is at risk. How am I going to balance the two? And she has to be in a mindset where she can also understand to say, okay, this is what is most important, and we can come back to this later. I hope I'm making sense.
So in short, she has to be a reason with me. Reason with me.
Hey, shout out to Xerox. A balance in a way. These things have to make sense. And I don't like to be... You don't have to think of it like you compromise your own needs. And I think she has to be understanding enough to know that needs, you don't have to, she doesn't have to compromise her own needs for my own, if they are that important to her, and I don't have to compromise my own needs.
I get you. Lastly, under the general relationship dynamics, right? What advice would you give your younger self about relationships?
Can you repeat the question?
Okay, sure. What advice would you give your younger self about relationships?
Excuse me. Not all of them are worth keeping.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
As in, they say bad company corrupts
Good morals. Yeah.
That's just not a saying. It's very important. So you would stress sometimes. You're trying to reconnect with certain people, then you realize that that's why I initially cut off this person, because they are toxic. Because the way I look at friendships, relationships, you're either a plus or a minus in someone's life. You're either a liability or an asset.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's better I have less liabilities and more assets.
Dude, apart from music, what are you up to?
Career. I'm just developing my...
What are you doing?
I'm a technologist.
Ah.
I did water engineering. I'll be graduating in September.
How's been that journey?
Oh, hectic.
And to start with, what even influenced you to go and do that program at your institution?
Funny story, because I was initially in the School of Business at the Copperbelt University.
Okay.
And that was during Kandulo's regime as Ministry of Higher Education, I think.
Okay.
And so our bursary applications, there were some issues there. So I had to stop not halfway, because I only did like close to a year of uni.
Okay.
And I had to drop out. And I was doing purchasing and supply at the Copperbelt University. Then got back home. Got back to the music. Worked on a few projects. Then I had a second chance to continue my educational journey. That's when, so having looked at the courses that were available, because my options were either agricultural engineering or water. So I was accepted to do water. And at first I was a bit skeptical, but along the way, you know how engineering is. It just opens your mind. The third eye is like opening and you start looking at the world differently. It's amazing. Okay.
Any regrets?
Maybe I should have gone for it sooner. Because my plan is to... progress is very important. My plan is to continue advancing, because my next step is I would either do civil or hydrology after that.
That's a very good initiative. Dude, I'm done with the getting to know you better. And we're moving on to the game section now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the more of the relaxing one.
Okay.
No pressure, no what, because we're about to wind up, right? So the game is called This or That.
This or That.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have the part A, right? So it will consist of the food aspect. So it will just be simply the this or that or food. So the first one is pizza or tacos. What would you prefer?
I'm a pizza guy.
Pizza. Any reason to that?
I don't know. Just hits the spot. It's just Pizza, it's pizza. Pizza. Oh.
Okay, fair enough. The second one is coffee or tea?
Tea.
Any
I prefer
reason?
coffee when I want to be more active and I'm working on something.
Okay. The third one is ice cream or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Any reason to do that?
The brain freeze with ice cream is
Okay, the fourth one is burgers or fries?
fries.
No brainer, eh? The fifth one is spicy food or mild food?
Spicy. Not too spicy, but spicy.
Okay. The sixth one is wine or beer?
Beer.
Mosilaga, if you're hearing, please. Tapeza ambassador, Mosilaga.
Beer.
Hey, Tapeza. Okay, the last one is breakfast or dinner?
Breakfast, because I regard it as the most important meal of the day. Because the energy has to be right as you're just starting your day. It's a breakfast, zombie mode.
Well said. Dude, I think we're winding up with this episode. I enjoyed my time. I was able to learn a lot on your field and what you have been up to. And lastly, I would want you to just bless me with something. How was your feel? How did you feel being on the podcast?
The environment was okay. It's been a blessing being here. I've had a good time. Eye-opening, because I like to give an example of when you hang around kids. Not saying you're a kid, but but when you hang around kids, they'll ask you certain questions that get you thinking. As you're like, oh, I've never thought about this. So when you interact with the person, I'm getting the sense you're someone with high IQ because I can tell from your questions. I actually got to learn about myself through you.
That's what's up.
The questions that you throw in my way.
That's what's up.
So it's been eye-opening. It's been a blast. I've had a good time.
That's what's up. Dude, thank you for allowing me to pick your brain. And I hope I will get you soon enough.
Sure, and I hope some pesa matika. Gets a bit bad, yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this podcast. It's been your boy, Mr. Reloaded. See you when you see me. Ciao.
Bless.
The 50-50. The 50-50.